It's okay. All I have to do is just try again. I'd say the first. Cool. Let's see, bottom, or, oh, that's right. But how many spices? That's right. You might know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? I think it's trust, or... That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed.
I was right.
Oh, you were right. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you would meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place.
We know this answer.
Yeah, that's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh, woo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. The sound of success. That's wrong. I think it's... Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Luca. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of... What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition.
Did you see those answers?
Well, what?
All the answers were Colonel Sanders.
Okay. Grrr. You are stranded on a desert island with one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a honk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind! Sorry, I forgot. The question, What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her own dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up for time, you toss your biscuit into the stand maker. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You may not have any hands, but Luca does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Did she not turn it off first?
Yeah, you're right. That is dangerous. Do not... Luca, no! But you're not fast enough. And your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Look, he's crying tears for her.
Oh, what a good puppy. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Luca's injuries. You see, Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide aware of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Luca to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Excuse me. My throat. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese crottet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Gelée. Oh, yeah. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you, hee hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. And a dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. So the bottom, put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley.
That would be like, as she's whispering in his ear, you rush over and put your body in between them and shove her aside.
Or
you just hold it in.
I hold it in. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames.
What?
The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever.
Look at him.
Yeah, that's Oh my. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh, sorry. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater to his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You tried to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fire. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an
obstetrician.
Obstetrician.
You know what that is?
Is it like somebody who checks your...
No, it's a doctor that delivers babies.
Oh, yeah. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Borko! It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder.
Look, he's got tears in all of his eyes.
Aww, I forgive you. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I knew that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once. Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. It's like Beauty and the Beast, but in reverse. A magic spell book. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Luca, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out.